So people have always wondered how it is that I packed up and I moved out of the city. And I have to tell you that it was love that brought me back into the country. Agrestal means rural and rustic, and so all the shapes and textures of the tiles and the product that we have are inspired by what I saw in the world around me. Rusted metal, leather, saddles.
Went door to door to a bunch of engineering firms and found myself a firm to hire me and got a job offer before I graduated. And I ended up coming up with a product called Squawk, and it was a combination of paper, shredded paper with cement. And I used a granite dust that came from a monument manufacturing company, and since then Squawk, was featured in Popular Mechanics. It was named top 50 products by the readers of Builder magazine in 2010. Right there, all that crusty center is all the crushed limestone. This gets disintegrated, or carpet recyclers will just shear that. They'll just shave it off like you're shearing a sheep, and then they'll end up throwing away that in the landfill.
Recovery One's been in business for 20 years. And during that time, we have processed just under 1.5 million tons of material. I believe the average life cycle for carpet's around 4 years.
In Washington State, I'm not sure of the numbers, but I could speak to my jurisdiction. King County, and including the city of Seattle, have about 36,000 tons of carpet that is disposed.
So what if we can actually get the nylon off and take the other 40% of the carpet and make it worth something? And so, because I worked in concrete, it's a natural fit to me that we'd be able to use, because cement is actually made from calcium carbonate. We actually can mix this right up and use it in place of fine aggregate. It adds a lightweight nature to it, and again, because you can see the color, we know we've got some small nylon fiber in there, which in concrete actually serves to do a little bit of reinforcing. You can't tell the difference between the concrete with and without it, and it's not inferior, it doesn't look different, it doesn't perform differently, but the proof is always in the pudding. You have to be able to be the first one to pioneer it and be willing to give it a try, and then be able to show everybody that's possible. So this is the actual shop where we're working out of right now. It's modest, it's small. A lot of the stuff we've outfitted by actually thrift shops. This vibrating table we actually built, we needed a smaller one so that we could do smaller pieces, and so it's actually made out of an old bench grinder and some 4x4s.
There are some recycled materials like aluminum cans, they have end markets, that's handled. But with materials that are being newly recycled like carpet, there are fewer end markets, and any time a manufacturer steps up and recognizes the opportunity with those materials and starts using them in their product, that actually creates the closed recycling loop.
It was my choice, or chance, or curse to adopt the cause for better or worse, and with my worldly goods and wit, and body and soul, worship it. And I like now that Agrestal has come to have a second meaning. It's like we're farmers, like everybody else that's out here. Only what we're trying to do at Agrestal Designs is grow ideas.